that they can go out of conference and play out of conference in a neutral site and win impressively, and that's why I like Alabama. And also, I think they're getting better on the road, which is more impressive to me in the conference. If you can win on the road and get it done on the road, that's what they've done the last couple of weeks.
If we were having this type of committee discussion, you made the point that West Virginia win. Nobody knew it at the time. That would probably be Alabama's best win. I know you're very high on Notre Dame, but I would argue that right now Notre Dame's best mark on its resume is the loss to Florida State. There's no great win yet on the Irish resume.
I think you could look at that game and say Notre Dame really won it. They outplayed them. They did everything they possibly could. They had a call at the end that took a touchdown off the game. But they're just a very good football team. They're better on defense. You look at, I agree with you on Alabama. You look at Oregon. I think Mariota's best football player in college today, but their defense is poor. Yeah, look at Auburn. They gave up 42 points to South Carolina. I look at who's a balanced team. Notre Dame has good quarterback, good offense, and a good defense. They played well.
You can call for a balanced team, but it's the level of competition you play.
Okay.
If you're like Notre Dame, you
go look at the schedule and see what happens there. Hey, Arizona State, Louisville,
but we're talking about right now, not in the future. We don't know
We're talking about who's going to play on January 1.
That's right, but we're talking about the team right now where you're going to place them the best one-loss team. Notre Dame hasn't beaten anybody impressively right now. At least if you look at Oregon,
they beat everybody on their schedule.
Okay, but I would ask you this. Okay, if you're going with Oregon, at some point, you have to acknowledge the Arizona loss. I understand they had injuries on the offensive line, but Arizona is now a one-loss team, too, and everybody's putting Oregon ahead of them.
And you should, because of Marcus Mariota, because not only
he played in the game.
Absolutely, but everybody's going to look at their offensive line. They had 4 offensive tackles down. You have to take that into consideration.
I agree with that, and that's a reasonable position to take and a reasonable football judgment.
They lost.
No, I think it's on the committee to look and see how a game is played and if there are injuries.
Well, then what about Notre Dame and Florida State? And you got them as number 2, and they have played them. You're like, oh, let's see how well they play. They lost. Just see this
you know what?
Oregon lost.
Lou, and so did Notre Dame. But Lou, I think you're right about this. I think that Notre Dame, in my judgment, my esteem for Notre Dame went way up as a result of that game. But if you are looking for a quality win, it still has to count as a loss. They lost the game.
Yes.
But if you're looking for a quality win, they don't have it yet.
Right.
But if Arizona State continues to win, if USC plays well.
And you can say it about any one-loss team right now. If this happens, if that happens, we're talking about right now. And right now, the proof is in the pudding on the teams that they played and they defeated. If right now the playoffs, right now...
It's not. It's January 1, you got to project.
All right, here's what I want to show you now. Now, the 3 of us cast our votes, not exactly the way the committee will, in a similar fashion. Here's what we came up